United Nations encourage governments to ensure teaching to be the first choice profession by elevating their social status and improving their working conditions and other supporting mechanisms. So here we can see that we can tell from the stakeholders' perception of the teacher's social status, and we can see that actually we need to do more to improve their social profile, to improve their status, to give them more support. Okay. Here are actually the problems identified. The first one is the very contested teacher professionalism literature. And the first opinions on this concept. And particularly in China's context, we can see first the Professor Ye in 1998 proposed the four dimensions, four necessary elements of teacher professionalism, and later in 2006, Professor Chen and Xu re-examined this concept by focusing on the attitude, philosophy, and thought. And 2 years later, Professor Ma and Yu focusing on the information technology. So we can see actually this concept also changes response to the social changes, economic backgrounds. Okay, and the next is I have to highlight here is the necessity and challenges in ICT application. According to the UNESCO, in this report, it's very necessary to apply ICT into the higher education. And in 2016, in Shenzhen Consensus, the UNESCO advocates all the stakeholders to ensure the learner-centered and ICT-facilitated environment. Okay. And last year, this report, okay, the same organization highlights ICT's potential to contribute to quality higher education. Okay, so here you can see it's very necessary to apply ICT. And also challenges and mistakes also identified, like the heavy investment and common mistakes like some would neglecting students' needs before they apply the ICT. Okay. And also, it's very urgent and necessary at the national level. As you can see here, the government, the state council has released this outline of national program, and highlighting here like for the higher education, you have to refine the mechanism for personnel training, professional skills, and education informatization. Okay, this kind of issues. And next one, last year they have issued another official document. From 2003 to 2019, changes have already taken place across industries and geographic backgrounds. So especially with the introduction of information technology and the internet. Hence, the concept of teacher professionalism has already taken different dimensions. So this paper will investigate and address the gap on the development of the and specifically in the context of China, while taking into consideration of the innovative teaching. And here, that will be the okay. This paper, the main purpose is to investigate all the factors contributing to teacher professionalism, and specifically, first, to identify these factors. And the second one is to measure the mediation of innovative teaching. And the third one is to assess the role of perceived ease of use between innovative teaching and teacher professionalism. And the fourth one is to determine which factor has the highest impact. And the last one is to model framework of teacher professionalism. Okay. And in accordance with all the objectives, the questions are proposed accordingly. And the significance of study from theoretical perspective, the social identity theory is applied here in this research to investigate teachers' identity in the context of university. Okay, and this study includes 8 universities, as you can see here, in Chang'an Higher Education Magazine, altogether 8 public universities. And here are the operational definitions. Okay, so we will quickly go through this part. Teacher professionalism. You can see here the expected action attitudes to aspire excellence. Okay, and the innovative teaching. The use of new ideas, methods, strategies, all included in. Okay, perceive the ease of use. And literature review on the major variables, major concepts. Okay, school climate, innovative teaching, teacher profile, professionalism, and their definitions, their dimensions, as well as the relationships between these variables. Okay, and the gaps identified are shown. These are the authors, the variables, and the gaps identified. And generally, for example, lack of empirical evidence or lack of a clear definition, a dimension. Okay. Or, for example, here, inconsistent finding in schools. One is the foreign languages, and another is the school management. Because not all universities have the same schools. So take the common school as the sample frame. And using the cluster sampling because of the availability of the complete list and also the cost, thinking about the cost. And